Hello, everyone. 19th April 2020. Lovely, lovely, lovely Sunday evening. Good evening. My name is Divya. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. And thank you so much for all the questions that you all sent. Thank you. Let me start off this live session by introducing an amazing guest that I have this evening. Let me tell you that I draw inspirations from real life heroes, leaders, achievers. What are they actually doing and thinking at this time of lockdown? Now, this is specific to event industry, but for all those of you who have logged in now, well, there will be an insight for you. Wait for that idea that you can take away and make the most of this lockdown. With pleasure, let me call my guest. Now, she's an event management entrepreneur based in Bangalore. And since 2007, she's been in the event management space. And over 2,500 shows that she's designed and delivered. Now, she's co-founded and built DreamCraft Events and Entertainment, a leading brand in the corporate event management space. And let me tell you, the first event company to have franchising model. Now, in this model, they help new event managers to start up and scale up rapidly. Bhakti also, my guest this evening, also owns a Kannada Film Stars team. It's called the Karnataka Warriors. Now they are being the reigning champions from season 2. This is for the Celebrity Badminton League. Now, what's very close to my heart that I really think is such an amazing property of hers, she also curates the Heroes Award. Now, this is to celebrate and recognize the contribution of citizens of cities like Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, and Mumbai. Now, there are people from various walks of life who have excelled in their work and made a difference in the city. And this award particularly recognizes all of them, celebrates their achievement. And just to tell you, there is one more beautiful thing that's in the pipeline. She's all excited about it. She's working on her book, which is going to be out soon, titled. So, everybody, if you're ready, please welcome Bhakti Sanghavi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great, Divya. Thank you so much. And thank you for such a lovely introduction.
Listen, that's like so much of an achievement. Wow. At an age, I won't tell the number because it's the same, but that's like, I'm jealous. Okay. So, firstly, thank you so much, Bhakti, for joining me this evening. Let me tell you, I got loads of questions. I can't tell you how many sheets right here, but the good news is that I have narrowed down some of the most
Amazing.
important ones. Ready?
Ready.
And let me tell you, along with this, okay,
Yeah.
we have also got in touch with your R&D. I did a little R&D, okay? I got in touch with your 17-member team. So I know a few secrets about you that we will reveal today. And we will end it with a rapid fire,
Super.
okay? You want to seek some blessings, anything, then kick off right now.
Yeah,
So
I'm
let me
super
start off by
nervous
asking you.
and super excited. Nervous
Okay.
because I have you who's asking me questions.
I think it's the love of everyone who joined. Look at that. We have already so many people watching. Thank you guys for joining. And so, like I said, it's specific for everybody in the event industry, but also knowing Bhakti, for everybody else who is joining, you have a lot of takeaways. Get ready. So, let me get started, Bhakti. My first question to you.
Yes.
When you heard about the lockdown,
Mm.
did you personally react or respond?
Mm. Okay, so I think very honestly, for us as a business, I think 1 week before even the lockdown was announced, no, we started working from home, and no, for us, we realized that at this point in time, safety is of utmost importance. So I think a week ago itself, no, we started working from home. So when the lockdown was actually announced, there was no real reaction to it because we were already doing what we were supposed to be doing, and like I said, because right now what is necessary is safety of our team. And together, including my husband's company and my company, were about 40 people who work out of that office. So for us, it was their safety first and our safety as well. And that's why I think there was no real reaction. I think the only thing that came to my mind once the lockdown was announced was, what can we do as a team at this point in time? How can we make the most of our time? And how can we how can we engage the team? How can I engage the team? Because honestly, I didn't want the team to feel useless, to feel redundant. So we just, for me, I think the top priority was, how can I engage my team? Yeah.
So, with the way you responded to the situation, you were already prepared. Okay. How did you actually come in terms? Because, coming in terms with the reality took in a lot of time for a lot of people. How did you come in terms with the situation?
Like I said, I don't think there was a real disagreement to the situation. I think there was like a genuine acceptance of what is happening around us, and it was something which was really not in our control, and it was in the best of all of us, like the entire planet, to be safe at this point in time. So I think it was genuine acceptance. We knew, no, I knew that the event business is going to take a hit. But honestly, while I know that no, event business is going to take a hit for some time, like touch wood, we are, as a business, financially right now, we always have those cash reserves with us, to make sure that during situations like these or emergencies like this, we are not really panicking or any of that. So I think touch wood, that way we are safe when it comes financially. um, but having said that, I think, also one thing that I personally believe is that when something is not in my control, I honestly don't waste my energy on thinking of what can I do, what I can't do. Instead of really going cuckoo in my head, I think I just allow myself. I have goosebumps. I allow myself to flow with. I think I'll get goosebumps 1,000 times during this entire conversation. So what I was saying is, I allow myself to actually flow with nature, and be, how do I say this, like, let the universe do its work. And when that happens, and when you allow yourself to be that way, you also flow with the universe. That's when new ideas come in, that's when new concepts coming, and that's what we are here for, to no, I think that's what I think I'm here for, to be able. I love creating, so I think that's what I'm doing right now. And because I've accepted the situation the way it is, I think it's also helping me do so much more.
I'm gonna make a note of few takeaways from this session. Okay, the first thing that I've got it here is acceptance. Okay,
Yeah,
accept it. Yeah.
yeah,
Second thing that I see you doing is see a blessing in this situation,
yeah.
which is wow, Bhakti. And let me also confess this, that the reason I wanted to start this initiative first with you, because when I've done events with you, there is something about energies. You feel energies. And when I work for you, I see this magical environment where energies are so positive that they just grow. So that's exactly why I specified that today everybody who is watching here will feel energies. And I think, like she said, she's going to feel goosebumps throughout the session. So am I feeling, and so will all of you. This is a session that will pass on a lot of energy. So I'm very, very sure about it. Bhakti, the first two questions that I asked you was for a reason. I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because a leader sets the tone for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why I asked about how did you react, and look at how everything was so well planned. Now
Mm-hmm.
tell me, how did you pass this message to your team?
Okay, I think, again, I think, I was very clear that what I need to be high energy for me to communicate whatever I want to communicate to my team. I think it was very simple. We went on a Zoom call,
Yeah.
told them what the situation is, acknowledged the crisis, and accepted that we are going to be having an impact in the events business, and told them that we are going to be in this together. We are going to see this through together. Told them not to panic. No, assured them that there are going to be no layoffs to cut costs, and I think just gave them the comfort that you can call me even at 2 a.m. if you have any challenge during these times. And the next thing we did is we started working on what do we do next. So I think that's what we did. as a team.
Wow. So, and I think somewhere I'll just stop calling it team because the way you're making it feel and sound, should I just start calling them your family?
I think very honestly, no. To me, no, and I think I should also would love to share this, is that for me Dreamcraft is equal to my team. I do not see it as no I do not see it as revolving around me, like how you have like companies is equal to their
Yeah, yeah,
bosses or the owners, I mean, lack of a better word. But for
yeah.
me it is the team. I
Team
think
coming together.
everyone, they know it. And
Yeah,
they everybody on the team love what they do, and I think that's
yeah,
what creates the magic, and that's what creates us as a dream
yeah.
team.
I must confess this that I've seen the kind of passion you have towards events, okay? And
Yeah.
it's just not you, it reflects in every member of Dreamcraft. So I think I so agree with you. Everyone takes responsibility together, everyone celebrates success together. So it's just not you. I think I've seen post an event, the whole team is, really enjoying the success. So I think I love this part of where everyone's playing their role and coming together as a team. So my second takeaway that I'm taking this evening from your session is we all are in this together.
100%,
That's a good thing.
100%.
I'm, I'm taking that and noting it. Like I said, this is applicable to every industry and everybody, every mankind right now because we all are in this together. So tell me something. This is the part that most of okay. This is a question that came in from a lot of the artists' perspective and
Mhm.
also a lot of event managers. How are you optimizing this time? This particular time.
Okay, so I don't know if you will believe me. I think I've been the busiest at this time, during this time. Uh, no, seriously, I
Mhm.
think the lockdown is like honestly like a blessing in disguise, because there are few things that I'm really working on. One, like you said, no, I've been working on my book. It is about the in and out of the event management industry. That's what I'm writing about, and this I have been wanting to write, I think, for the last 2 years. So no, this I'm using this time to make sure that I'm going inside and doing my work on the book. And the next that I'm working on, which I'm super excited about, which was again we've been thinking about doing this for the last 1 year, and this is something which is so close to my heart, because this is my way of giving back to the event management industry, my way of giving back to this community. We have launched Dreamcraft Events Academy, and
Whoa!
yeah.
Wait, can I just make noise because I get excited. I get these cheap thrills when I hear these kind of good news. So I'll just take a moment to celebrate. Wow, I hope everyone heard that. Can we just go back and again repeat that? You're all set and ready for.
Yeah, we've launched Dreamcraft Events Academy. Yay! Thank you so
Woo!
much. So what we are doing is we want to be able to share how aspiring event managers and existing event managers can build a cash rich event management business. I truly believe that this is a phenomenal business, and this is my way of giving back to the community, my way of giving back to the event management industry. And I hope I can do a fair job at that.
Wow, but I'm going to ask you to elaborate on this particular point a little bit more. I'll tell you why. That
Mhm.
is a good news for event managers. But let me tell you, I have a group of MCs, which is plus 200 of them just in Bangalore, and we stand really united. And then, if you're an artist, you're a stand up comedian, you have a dance troupe, you're a part of the dance troupe,
Mhm.
whoever you are, as an artist or a performer, let's move to that side.
Okay.
How should we make this time a productive one? Because you as an event manager also will expect some things from us, so please guide us how to make the most so we can get up.
Awesome. So, like I remember you had asked me this even offline. There are a lot of people are asking this
Yeah,
question. So, like, I've actually made notes to make sure that I don't miss out on any point. So, honestly, I think my advice for artists would be to use this time to get online, and be a content
yeah,
creator. So
yeah,
like I know there are a lot of webinars that are happening in the event industry, where people are talking about, no, you need to reinvent yourself, you need to reinvent yourself, but like really nobody's answering how to reinvent oneself. So I'm going to
Yeah.
be telling you how you can reinvent yourself. So
Wow.
as an artist, be it an MC, be it a DJ, be it a VJ, be it a dance troupe, be it a band, be it a comedian, be it an illusionist, you need to get online. And how will you reinvent yourself? By either you educate, or you entertain, or you engage. Okay, so I'm just checking my notes if I'm not missing on anything.
Yeah, and I want you to repeat that part. Okay, we reinvent in three ways. Okay,
Yeah,
that is educate,
yeah.
innovate,
Entertain, entertain,
entertain. Yeah,
and engage.
engage.
Okay,
All
now
the three E's. Okay.
all the three. You do either you educate, or you entertain, or you engage. Now let me explain to you all of these things. How can you do each of this? One,
Yeah.
you can educate by teaching your craft. So if you are an MC, teach emceeing. No, or no, do courses on communication, or do courses on presentation. If you're a DJ, do courses on DJing online. If you're a
Yeah.
VJ, teach visuals. If
Yeah.
you are no if you're a dance troupe, teach dancing online. So you have to get online. And no, I would love to help artists on how to get their online education going. So if you need any help, I would be really happy to help you in any which way, and make sure that you're getting online when it comes to educating people.
Now, you just said a point that you're happy to help and you will be there. But
Yeah.
can you tell us how can we contact you? Like, is there a page or on Facebook that we can follow you? We can ask you questions there. How do we keep in touch with you? How do we ask you how you can help us?
Either on Facebook or
Yeah.
on Instagram. So Bhakti Sanghavi Talreja on Facebook, or Bhakti Sanghavi on Instagram. I'll be very happy to help in any way that I can.
So if I DM any questions from anywhere, you will help us.
Absolutely.
Apart from,
Absolutely.
I can't ask
Absolutely.
you loan. Can I ask you some loan? No?
Come home.
Okay, so now this is a very, very important question. Okay, Bhakti, and this came in.
No, I still have not completed. So
Oh,
one, you
sorry, sorry.
educate.
Yeah, you were on the educate part. Sorry, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
Educate
no,
is
no worries.
sorry.
One, you educate. Two, you
Mm.
entertain.
Yeah.
Entertain people online. Like, I love what Danish Seth is doing. Like, he has really
Oh,
reinvented his content and
yeah.
contextualized it to the lockdown. Like, I love what
Wow.
Lloyd is doing. No, Lloyd has actually, I think, once or twice he's played online for his audience.
Yes.
So please
Yeah,
get
most of the,
online.
yeah.
Yeah, get online and entertain people, because what are people doing? People are actually consuming your content. And when things normalize, who are the people they're going to think about you
Yeah.
first. So you go see, this is not the time for you to vanish. This is a time for you to be present online. I
Be
think that's where
visible.
the magic is.
Yeah. Hey, Bhakti, I'm going to stop you there. Is it okay
Yeah.
to say that be visible should be the term there? Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I want to make a huge mention and shout out to someone who, is equally in great motivating spirits.
Hmm.
RJ Prithvi, who is one of the
Oh
most
yes.
amazing RJs in the country. Plus, he's been a Big Boss contestant. Let me tell you, he wakes up at 5 in the morning. He
Wow.
does his radio show. He cleans his vessels. He cooks for himself. He cleans, mobs the house, all of that. And let me tell you what he does. He makes funny videos on
Oh
TikTok.
yes,
All he wants to do is
of course.
spread smile. And Bhakti, 60,000 followers increased in a span of 2 days with his amazing videos.
That's
And
exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it's such an amazing concept that, and he's genuinely doing this. He just wants to make
yeah,
people laugh,
yeah,
just wants to spread smile.
yeah,
That's amazing, right?
yeah.
So you told education, go teach, entertainment, be visible, and the third E, engage.
Third is engage. Like, for example, MCs can go online, conduct games for people, and get people to
Wow.
register. Or, for
Wow.
example, you can have dance troupes or musicians, bands, conduct competitions online and get people to showcase their talent. The Why am I giving you these examples? What I'm trying to tell you is simple. Do something else. Do anything else apart from just sitting hand in hand. That's what I'm trying to say.
So do you also suggest there should be a value add to whatever they have been doing regularly?
I
Yeah.
think, of
So
course, I think it's also time, as any of these, as artists, also think about what can be your second career. Like, I'll tell you honestly, what we did at DreamCraft. We told ourselves we have no idea when this entire thing is going to settle down and when things are going to get back to normalcy. But the one thing I told my team, just imagine that for the next 2 years, things are going to be the same way. What will you do then? And that's when you can reinvent yourself. That's when you can create something which is so crazy, which is not some, which is you can't go back to who you are and try to do something different. You have to, if you want a different result, you need to be something else. You need to change who you are to get a different result. So I think that's what we told ourselves. 2 years, it's the same situation. What will you do then? And that's when we could be, we could create something different and something beautiful and something amazing.
So, you would, I think, what I see, Bhakti, is you're seeing the worst. So that
Yeah.
means you're preparing for the worst and everything else looks
Bingo.
wow. Yeah. So
Bang
when
on
you
the
say
point.
2 years, like, I remember we were panicking on most of our groups saying, will the lockdown be extended? And I saw a lot of people with a lot of reaction. But I think just in case, if we had changed the perspective and looked at it saying, 2 years tak aisa, 2 saal tak aisa rahega,
Yeah.
then, oh my God, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be a panic. Oh, I love it. So one more key takeaway, see the worst. So obviously
Yeah.
you're preparing
Yeah.
for the moment.
Yeah.
Now, so again, I'm going to sum up on the points. Reinvent is what you told to artists. One, educate, go teach your skills to people online.
Yeah.
Two, entertain. It's very important to be visible. Okay. Have a clear, genuine intention. It's even better then. And third, being engage. Engage your audience, add value. So those are the three amazing, wow. Should I call them success points that you gave? They're awesome, Bhakti.
The
I'm
three
super
E's
duper
of
excited. Okay, listen, we're not in, no way is this going to be chargeable, right? It's free, right? I'm just confirming. Because that's a lot of value add in this session.
no,
Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Divya.
Wow.
I can do this, my entire life. Like, I just love having conversations.
You wake up to this, no? You just wake up to this. So, one of the other key takeaways, do something that you love. This is also a time that you understand what you love and just explore because everyone's starting new. nobody's
Yeah.
nobody's senior, nobody's junior, nobody's well established, nobody's a
Yeah.
brand, nothing. Everybody's the same.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, this is a very important question, okay, that's come my way. So, if
Yeah.
you can sum this up both in terms of an event company and as a freelancer, I'll explain this. In an event company, the event manager has an entire team to handle. This could be the production team, the technical team, the editing team, the content team. You know how the entire team
Mhm.
works. You have a
Mhm.
17-member team.
Mhm.
And someone like me who's a freelancer, we have a team as well. So if people think we don't have team, we have a team. Okay. And there are a lot of artists. Now, let me tell you the kind of team we have. Makeup artists, some regular designers who give us at a great price because obviously we keep buying from them. And then we have volunteers and assistants. We have videography team, photographers. We have content writers. We also have script writers, and some of them have personal managers. So
Yeah.
in both the ways, there is a team involvement.
Yeah.
So please firstly tell me, how often do you communicate with your team, and
Mhm.
how often do you suggest all of us to communicate with our respective teams?
I think it depends. I think no, in terms of, like, like for me, like I have a 17 member, no, 18 member team. We do our meetings like we do our meetings, any other day. We have a meeting every single day on Zoom call. We make sure that we make notes of what are the actions for the day, what we did the previous day, and know was it a breakdown or a breakthrough, and then make sure that we have our actions for the day. So I think we as a team, we meet every single day on Zoom. I think for freelancers, for what you mentioned, I think I honestly no suggest this is the time where you actually need to be with people. When I say that, no, in terms of no mentally be with people, I think all you can do is just make a call and just say, okay, if you need any support, I'm here. No, all you need to do is just do, no, you just need to do that. And I think that's going to make heavens of a
Yeah,
difference. And
yeah,
because that's what really truly brings people together. It's not just your work, that okay, when you had your work, no, you do whatever you do, and no, you pack your bags and you're done for the day. But these are the times where you really truly need to be with your team and tell them that, hey, look, this is also okay. So, like, just stay put,
yeah.
and we will see this through. I think that's very important.
So I think the result of present is because of our past and what our future is going to be in what we do right now. And I think I now understand why you said that because Truly, Bhakti, I want to share this amazing moment. Okay, so I have volunteers who travel with me abroad, domestic. They do everything for me. They assist
Yeah,
me, right? So I have three of them, and one guy I've literally seen him from from the college to him becoming a doctor to him having his kids, and all of that. The beauty, the most beautiful part is they're freelancers. I don't pay them on a monthly base,
yeah,
but I ensure that there's so
yeah,
much of work that's
yeah,
happening. When this happened, all I did is just made a phone call saying I am there,
yeah,
anything that you need.
yeah,
And you know what, Bhakti? It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about anything. I had one of them in tears out of the three. Said, "This is too emotional for me because I never expected this coming."
yeah,
There was another volunteer who's been there for the longest. He was rejoicing and celebrating, saying, "This means the world to me. I can fight
yeah,
anything. Corona is nothing." And then the other one's just like, you know what, I'm doing so good in my because all of them are freelancers, so
yeah.
they have their other part, and they're like, we're doing this. The third one said, I'm doing so good here. I'm supplying food to people who need it.
Oh
And
wow.
just that
Yeah,
energy exchange, I know what you mean. It's not the money. I think it's just being there. This is the
yeah.
real time of showing, that you're there for the team. So that's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go a little personal now, but just before I
Okay.
do that, I'm going to quickly. We have so many viewers, and I'm getting so many likes and hearts, and thank you guys for doing that. For all those of you who just tuned in now, in case you missed it, because I started sharp at 5 p.m. I'm just going to quickly reintroduce
Unlike our
Bhakti
event.
Sanghavi. I'm going to quickly. Hey, by the way, okay. So today's day has been I finished the jharu pocha, changed, I look this nice. Immediately this is done, I go to washing utensils. So for everybody who's joined us now, let me quickly tell you who our guest is. Of course, she's very beautiful, and she is taken away. Okay, but let me quickly start by giving you her introduction. If you just missed the first bit in the first 2 minutes at 5 p.m. She is Bhakti Sanghavi. She's an event management entrepreneur based out in Bangalore. And since 2007, she's been in the event management space. Over 2,500, I so proudly say this, okay? Over 2,500 events that she's designed and delivered. Now, the most beautiful part is that she's co-founded and built DreamCraft Events and Entertainment. It's a leading event management company. But I so proudly like saying this, that is the first event management company to have franchising model. So what happens in this franchising model? They help newer event managers to start up and also scale up rapidly. Now, for those of you who have seen the Celebrity Badminton League, here is the owner of Kannada Film Stars team. It's called the Karnataka Warriors. They have been the reigning champions from season 2. Wow, so money is coming from there also. But there's something so close to my heart. Okay, this is really, really close to my heart, and I love this. I love this that she has curated the Heroes Award. Now, this is to celebrate, to recognize the contribution of citizens from various walks of life who have excelled in their work and, of course, made a difference in their city. This happens across 5 cities: Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, and Mumbai. And of course, she's writing a book which is going to be out titled soon. So that's Bhakti Sanghavi for all of you. I'm going to quickly go into the personal side because I asked her so much on the team perspective and just not for event managers, but also for freelancers like us. And now I'm going to go towards the personal side. Now, this is a question most of them had, okay? We all have an energy graph. Some days I'm so motivated, so excited. I wake up saying I want to do so many things. Some nights I don't get sleep because there's so much to do. And sometimes I'm like, oh, can someone just pull me out of bed?
Yeah.
Overdosage of television. So tell me, you have your personal graph of
Of
energy.
course. Of
How do you balance? The balance is the key, right? So tell me.
So I think for me, when I'm down, I think I allow myself to be that way, and I don't really stress on, oh, why is this happening to me, and no, and why this, and why I don't really don't go into questioning why. And there are also sometimes where I also question the why, and I let myself do that as well.
Wow.
So honestly, no, I don't think I judge myself when I'm no high energy or low energy, or no, if the graph is going up and down, because I think that's the way life is. I think if we accept that, I think that's when no, you will flow with energy is what I feel. But also a few things that I really do to keep myself no up and running is I love working out. So I work out. I love reading books, so I do that, and I enjoy my meditation, so I do that, and I of course give myself the me time. I think these are four things that I essentially do that really keeps my energy going.
I'm going to ask you to sum up the 4 points, okay? Me time, I'm going
Yeah.
backwards,
Reading,
reading, or anything that you love doing, okay?
or I meditate,
Okay.
and I work out.
So basically, do everything that you love
Yeah.
and just give yourself the me time, okay?
Yeah.
Accept it, okay? I got that point there. Now, this again is a very, very important point, Bhakti.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me, I always believe that, the achievers and leaders have a vision. I call you all visionary, okay? So,
Mm-hmm.
what is the forecast that you see, particularly for the event industry?
Mm, okay, so I honestly, I'm not a fortune teller, and I'm absolutely not for predictions because
Yeah.
I'm probably as clueless as everybody else is. But I think what I would love to say is this is the time for you to be proactive. This is a time for you to ideate. This is a time for you to create. This is a time for you to execute everything
Yeah.
that you have thought of with more
Yeah.
energy and more passion and more love towards it. I think that's what, if you're going to put your energy into what you can do, what's going to help you, and no, and do what serves you, and don't do what doesn't serve you.
Got it. Got it. It's a very, very but tell me something. You
Hmm.
said that you can't really forecast, obviously, because we really don't know how things are going. Nobody knows right now.
Yeah,
But when you said you look at the worst thing, like you
yeah,
said, 2 years
yeah.
for your team. So do you just give us like what is it that we can look at, and then every other thing looks so nice right now?
I think I really feel that the way the world is going to, look and feel and see is going to be very different. I think this is the time where we really need to be flexible and have, work on our changes within, so that it
Yeah.
is going to be easy for us to see the changes outside of us. So I think that's what is something, if
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah. And do you also look at how the environment is so like for anybody who is very creative,
Yeah.
is it a perfect environment to like, because there's so much of peace, birds chirping around, and hey, I'm at my best right now in terms of my creativity. I have new games. I know how I want to connect. Everything's gone on a different level, Bhakti. So do you also think this is adding on, and this is the right time to make the most in terms of the juices
See, I really,
creatively flowing?
I really feel it's the way you see it. It's way one sees it. If you are always thinking about, oh, what about the lockdown? Oh, what about, when are things going to start? What about the event
Mm.
industry? There's
Yeah,
nothing for artists really. Things are
yeah,
not going to move,
yeah,
and you will get what you are thinking about. And if you're
yeah,
thinking about how can you reinvent yourself, how can, like you're saying, you came up with new games, new stuff,
yeah,
you're reinventing or trying to see how you
yeah,
can engage your audience, and that's exactly what you will get. So what you think is what you will eventually get for
yeah.
yourself in your path.
Yeah. So I'm going to take away this line that I learned from Tony Robbins. What you focus on is what you get.
Yeah,
So
what
it
you
really
focus
depends
on
whether you,
expands. Yeah,
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 expand. Oh, I'm going to add that one. Okay. What you
yeah,
focus on expands. So it depends whether you want to take in what you consume in terms of the news,
yeah,
whether it's the corona news or the good news,
yeah.
or you want to attend webinars. What you consume is eventually very important. And what you think about throughout the day is very important. And just raise your
I
hand.
know
Okay.
I heard this from one of my mentors called Mac
Yeah.
Newton.
Yeah.
He says you become what you think about all day long. So just keep that in mind.
Wow.
You
That's a
become
very
what you think about
powerful.
all day long. Yes.
It's a very powerful statement, very, very profound. I think for those of you who got that, you got the whole session. Okay, so I'm going to go one more very interesting personal question, and then I'll go to the last one, which is to do with an event that you have, which is very different. Okay, but before that, now this is what I say. Okay, not a necessary that the world says everyone takes. I believe in this because I
Mhm.
personally go through this. Every successful woman entrepreneur has a man beside her.
Yeah.
Now, this man supports, this man encourages, this man is a technician, this man is also someone that you fight with. It can be your father, it can be your brother, it can be your son, it can be your lover, it can be your husband. For me, it's my brother. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, who is it for you?
I think it's hands down my husband, Rajiv.
You want to tell me something more? Because I find him very cute. You know that I have like a crush on him. So, do you want to talk a little bit more, please? Now, that's why. Please tell a little bit more. Now, you know why I asked you that question.
Yeah, I think I don't know where to even start from. I think he's my absolute, like, he's my go-to man, and I think he's always. I don't know a time where he's not been there for me. I think who I am or whatever I do today is an absolute. I think it's all his
Wow.
energy and the way. I don't think
Wow.
he's ever discouraged me or stopped me from doing anything. He gives me my space. He gives me no. He gives me the freedom to do what I want to do. I think that's what is so beautiful about our relationship is that he lets me do what I want to do, and at the same time, we have that respect for each other. I let him do what he wants to be doing, and give that
Wow.
freedom, and still have that love which just keeps us going. And I think I know I can just keep going on and on. I think we need another 1 hour to talk about no talk about him probably, but then I think yeah, he's been.
Okay, submit with three adjectives for him. So, for everybody else who is watching right there, Rajiv Talreja is her husband that she's talking about, the man who is always beside her, supported her. So, three adjectives for him.
I think supportive,
Love.
loving, I think unconditional love. Like I haven't like it's not just, I don't think it's just love for me. I think what I learn about him, and there's so much that I learned from him, the love that he has for his family, the love that he has for his team, the love that he has for me. I think it's so beautiful to just watch him. And there's so much that I learn from him. So yeah, I think absolutely loving, supportive, and how do I say, passionate. Like I think he has so much passion for his mission, for his work, for for again for his family. The no for he has a system of how to make sure the family is working the way it needs to work. How our relationship is working the way it needs to work. With there are so many things that he manages, but he just does it so flawlessly, and I can I absolutely admire him.
Okay, stop.
I know.
Oh my God, I just asked you for three adjectives. What is this? I feel jealous right now, so just stop, okay? Hey, listen, I'm going to quickly read out a couple of comments right here. Vachan says we both are looking very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vachan. And then Shaheen has joined us. What you focus on, expand. She loves that point. You become what you think of all day. She says 100%. Thank you so much. So those are, Zabi says, you guys rock. And then so many other comments and likes. So I'm going to take in a lot more in between, but I have just one more quick question here. Uh, we were talking about how Dreamcraft
Mhm.
specializes in events. Okay, so in the corporate space, you specialize in annual days, brand launch, conferences, seminars, distributor dealer meets, and one that I haven't heard, but I want to know more about is you specialize in concept events.
Yeah.
Now, this is something I haven't heard. 15 years of event industry. I think is it like a new innovative thing? What is it? Is it the future?
So I think I'll honestly talk for what we do at Dreamcraft. I think 2 years ago we really understood and figured probably how the corporate industry is working and the corporate events are working. And we really saw that a lot of not many but a lot of clients became very cost conscious in their events more than quality conscious. And for us at Dreamcraft, like I said, we absolutely love what we do. We love creating, we love ideating, we love to see that whole concept which is in our mind to actually come to reality. So for us, we are very conscious about the quality of events that we are delivering. So what we started doing is, I still do corporate events, of course, but what we now do is we choose our clients because we want to work with clients who are actually quality conscious more than cost conscious. So
Yeah.
when we made that decision, and because we love creating as a team, that's when we started thinking, okay, how can we make the most of our creativity? How can we make the most of what we love doing? And that's when we came up with the whole idea of coming, um,
Yeah.
creating our own concept events. And that's how you see the Heroes of Bengaluru
Yeah.
or the Heroes of Chennai or the Game Changers Festival or the Dreamcraft Events Academy. Because what really gives us a higher, what really gives us the joy, and it's not to really see what we create, and that coming to reality.
Mm.
It's an absolute different joy. And and to be able to do that with so much love and freedom, hence
Yeah.
concept events.
Okay, so I think you truly stand by your name, right? You dream of an event, you wake up to dreaming about them, and then you craft it, and then when it's right there, it's like the baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see so
so
much of
true.
passion to even talk about it, and so apt a name, Dreamcraft, dream, and then craft it, and wow, this is damn exciting, Bhakti. Okay, I'm going to have my last question because I'll have to stick on to time. And then I'm going to talk about summarizing the key points and rapid fire. I'm waiting for the rapid fire.
Oh
It's
yeah.
very exciting. There are rules for rapid fire, by the way. You can't say pass, both no. So very difficult, huh? Okay, this is the question that's come in. I think this is, I'll expand a little beyond the event industry. I think I'll expand on the level of humanity this time.
Mhm.
Mind body balance. Now, the key is balancing at a time like this. Simplified steps, how to just have the balance between mind and body right now and everything.
Okay, so I think I'll go a little, no, I'll expand a little more. This is something that I learned from my spiritual mentor, Sidra Jafri. And
Yeah.
she, taught us this, that we actually have four bodies, not two. It's not your, it's your mental body, it's your physical body, it's your spiritual body, and your emotional body. So we
Yeah.
actually have four bodies, and
Okay.
each of these four bodies need food. So like how feed your physical body with food, like literal
Yeah.
food,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
need to so I meant we need to feed each all of these bodies. So like how you feed your physical body with food, you need to feed your mental body with conversations, with
Wow.
let's say intellectual conversations, by reading or any of those things. You need to
Yeah.
feed your spiritual body by doing what you love doing, which could be like, say, any of your hobbies, which could be painting, dancing, no, any of those things. What you love doing is, when you do that is when you actually feed your spiritual body.
Yeah.
And your emotional body, how do you feed your emotional body? You feed your emotional body by having conversations with people, by by having friendships, by mm, by connecting with yourself, connecting with your loved ones. That is how you feed your emotional body. So these are four bodies which actually, and one more thing what I want to add is, anything that happens in any of these three bodies of yours, it actually shows up in your physical body. So today, for example, if you have
Mm.
fever, it's not that that it's only your physical body, which probably has fever. It is, maybe you need to go back and check, okay, what about my emotional body is not aligned, what about my spiritual body is not aligned, what about my mental body is not aligned. It will be any one of these bodies which are not aligned, and that's when it shows up in your physical body.
Wow, that's deep. So is it like you either pay by pain or you pay by attention and you rather choose the attention part?
Okay.
Don't
And
wait
just
till
to
the
add,
pain.
everything is energy. So, and energy follows thought. So
Yeah.
you just need to know. And how do you know what's happening in your bodies? Like I said, just follow your thought, and you will get the answer.
Wow, that's deep. But if you get that right, hey, there's
Yeah.
so many things sorted. I'm going to quickly read out a couple of things that's come right here. On point of cost, quality consciousness is what Lloyd's asked. I think you've covered it in one of the points right there. As to no matter the quality has to be value add. So I'm just saying on that part of it. And then Shankar, who is a amazing singer, I said I'm sure event agencies have thought out of the box and now can provide varied entertainment both online, offline. And then Wachan's is about event agencies being seen in this time. So I think mostly we've covered most of the things right there.
Okay.
And uh, I will move on to most amazing part, which is something that I have been waiting for. I'm going to put you on the hot seat now. Rules. This is rapid fire, and we're almost about to wind up this session. So you can keep talking. No, it's been 45 minutes after. I have to say
I
bye.
swear.
Imagine two women entrepreneurs talking. Oh my God. So, hey, listen, the rules are very, very simple here. You
Okay.
cannot say both. You cannot say pass, and you cannot say and all that. Okay, don't be the women right there. So you
Okay.
will have
Let's
to like
see.
pick right there. And some are so interesting. And if I really want to choose out more from that in terms of information, then I will stop there, and you'll have to elaborate. I will say elaborate, and you just need to elaborate. Okay? Are you
Done.
ready? Do you
Done.
want to sip in some water?
I'm ready.
I hope you have your water bottle with you.
Of course.
So, oh yeah, look at that. So I hope you're ready because this is. I hope your AC is working. Everything's working. Are you ready? The
Yes.
first one: discipline or motivation.
Discipline.
Black or white.
Black.
Hero or leader.
Leader.
See, that's the point. I will stop. Elaborate. Elaborate.
So
Is
I
there a leader who
think
inspired you?
so many. So many. Oh, who? Who's inspired me?
Yeah.
Rajita Divekar, Sidra Jaffrey,
Hmm.
Mac Newton, Rajiv Talreja. So like, there's a long list. John D. Martini. Oh, if you guys haven't heard about John D. Martini, you must go and Google John D. Martini. So many. The list can go on.
You know, Bhakti, I want to add something there. John D. Martini put out a video when Corona happened.
Oh,
On
yeah.
Can you just share that one in one line? Can you just
Oh,
share that message? Because that's deep,
I
profound. If you got that right, then I think
I think it was I don't I know I just remember the essence. But
yeah, yeah,
I think what he was talking about, I think, was more on energy. Like, you need to focus on the right energy, and that's when things will flow. And if you're focusing on the fake news and on everything else which is not serving you, you are attracting that path, and you will go, that's what you will attract. I think what the essence was more, being in the right space and the right energy and focusing on what you need. I think that's what it was beautiful. You guys must
brilliant,
watch that video.
brilliant. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
leader any day. That's your answer. Now this one, okay? Netflix or books?
Books. Books.
Okay. Quickly, one book at a time like this that people should really read.
Conversations with God.
God.
Last book
I must
that I
tell
read.
you, I must tell you, the CEO of Bitlani's, that is my brother, is hooked on. We are fighting because we could just order one and we don't have an hands on the other one. It's like you're connecting to yourself in the
Yeah,
book.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And I'll
brilliant.
also
You want to
suggest
again
one
mention the
more.
title and the name of the author so people can go get their hands on.
Oh, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember the name of the author, but
Conversations with
Conversations
God.
with God, I think, that's something which you can pick. And I would really suggest another book, which is The Awakening by Sidra Jaffrey.
Wow. Okay, noted. Now the next one, okay?
Yeah.
Romantic or practical?
Mm, difficult. Oh,
Soon.
damn. Yeah, like it's so contextual.
Just say one. That's the rule.
Okay, romantic.
Ooh. Inspiration or action?
Action.
Coconut water or your own water bottle everywhere?
Both.
I told you that's a rule. You can't
Okay,
choose
water,
both.
water, water. Any day, water.
Home food or hotel food?
Home food. Any day, home food.
What a liar you are. For those of you who go by her look, let me tell you, if she sees a sapad, she will belt you like
Yeah.
such a lie. Such a lie. You can
So,
like
so,
you go to every place and eat the best food there. Please tell everyone how you do that.
Rajiv and myself actually tell our family that no, we are wrong. We are born in the wrong family. We should have actually been born to know a Kannadiga family, because we love South Indian food. Like, we are by heart, like, hardcore South Indian. So yeah.
Okay, this is the last one. This is, oh, by the way, this is coming from a very, very near and dear event manager. Okay. And then I realized that most of them who actually DM me the questions is very similar. This is very, very important. Okay. So I'll
Mhm.
give you 5 seconds to think on this one: team or client.
Team.
Take just one line to elaborate on this one, not more, because we're running short of time.
So whenever, like, I'll give you my example. Whenever we're having any conversation with client, or any event or any of that, I think for me the team, like even Dreamcraft, like the whole idea of no what really is our dream, and what we really want to do as Dreamcraft is like, if you ask me, I do whatever I do is for the team. because I really want to see growth opportunities for my team. I want to give them career growth. I want to really give them the sense of belonging. And
Yeah.
when we have a conversation with our client or any of that, and say if there are any conversations which may not go in the right direction, I will always pick my team first and then the client. I mean, I don't know if you believe me, but I will trust my team first.
I think I've seen that. I've performed that because as when I've performed for you, I think the team part is something that I've felt. And let me tell you, as an artist, Bhakti, that's an amazing space to be. When you know that an event manager is working with you, not just on a contract base, just that particular event, and they're working with you as a team together for it's magic. The events are magic. They're everlasting memories then. Okay, so this is going to be the last part. Okay, so I did a little R&D, of course, my homework with your 17-member team. Now I have got the answer, but tell me, as a team player, are you
Okay.
calm or hyper?
Oh,
Soon, soon, soon. I know that this is something
I
I spoke to 17 members. Huh?
no, I think it's again very contextual, but I think I would say hyper in comparison to the entire team. I think I'm hyper. Like they are the ones who really calm me down and say like, hold on, calm,
Thank
chill,
you, thank you.
relax.
Someone looks at you, will not believe you eat so much of food. Someone looks at you, will not believe you're hyper. But hey, guys, that's the reality. And this is the last one, okay? You follow guidelines with your team. Now, there are guidelines in that space. Do you also have guidelines in other areas of life?
Yeah, I think I have guidelines in every area of my life.
Yeah. Like,
Like no we have something called the code of conduct, like no code of conduct, like with Rajiv and myself we have like a certain guidelines of how we need to be in our relationship, like we have guidelines with our team as to who to be, who not to be, what to do and what not to do. And the same thing we have with with my family, and the same thing also with Rajiv's family. So I think there is a guideline in every area of our life. I think that's when it makes it more smooth, and that's when it makes it more enjoyable, is what I feel.
did you just say code of honor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one more takeaway. So, Bhakti, just before
Oh
we
yeah.
end, I'm going to have a couple of quick takeaway from your session. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now one of the thing about the situation, be it event or be it where what we are going through, is acceptance. Acceptance is going to be number one. Acknowledgement with the team, with everyone who is involved,
Yeah.
working together as a team. Of course, reinventing. Under reinventing, you had three ways: educate, entertain, engage, be visible, and just add a lot of value. The
Yeah.
most important next point was action. Be with people, stay connected. And today's world, everything is connected digitally. So please do that. Stay connected, because
Yeah.
that's like an oxygen to the mind, I think. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. It's okay to feel the up and down. And when you have the down, do everything that you like doing. And lastly, please have something called the code of honor, that is clarity
Yeah.
in every area of your life. So that's a quick summary. And what a nice session I had with you, Bhakti. Just before we go, as event managers and as an MC, this is something we do, right? Whether it's a movie and then there is a credit that happens, we do the events, then there's a credit. There are two names that I want to really give a huge, huge shout out to, because everybody knows the kind of technical difficulty that we've gone to make this live happen. And let me tell you, for those of you who didn't know, we had a rehearsal for this. In terms of technical check, we had it. So we've been working on this for a very, very long time. And there are two people who are extremely supportive. One, of course, is the CEO of the Vitlanis. I'm scared of him. He's younger to me, but he has amazing brain. So huge shout out to Kunal Vitlani, and Deepak Asrani. Okay, he's the COO of DreamCraft Events. So from your end, we're going to give a huge shout out to Deepak Asrani, and from my end, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Kunal Vitlani. I think the support that you had from the other end, that's Deepak and me from Kunal. Thank you guys. Amazing
Thank
posters,
you.
amazing technicality. We could really focus on spreading the energy and adding value to the session. So that's what we
Yeah.
did.
Of
Hey,
course.
Bhakti, any quick buy or anything? If nothing, just a quick anything to
No,
everyone who is watching.
I want to say a big thank you to you, Divya. Thank you so much. I think you always do a phenomenal job at what you do. So like I just love what you do, and I so admire it. So no, thank you so much for that. And thank you everybody who's watched us, and I hope this added some value to you. So thank you so much.
And Bhakti, I'm going to say you bye, but the rest of you, I have a message for you. So thank you so much. I wish this didn't end, but 55 minutes, I think more than this chat, we have a lot of other ghar ka kaam. So I'm going to say a quick goodbye to you. Thank you so much. Loads
Thank
of
you so
love
much.
and
Thank
all
you,
the
Divya.
very best for your book.
Thank
And
you.
hey, just before you go, I saw this, I just saw this somewhere. I saw a link of your webinar. I'm
Yeah.
going to put that in the comment. Do you want to quickly tell us about that and say a quick bye?
Yeah, so quickly, we're going to be doing a webinar this Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And like I said, no, this is my way of giving back to the event management industry. This is going to be for no people who already own an event management company, who are existing event managers, and also who are aspiring event managers. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing with you how you can start and build a cash-rich event management business. So that's what I'm going to be sharing about.
Bhakti, I think I will also have my friends who are artists and freelancers joining because, hey, we know something about the event industry. You never know if I want to go towards that direction because this is the
Of
time to
course.
know which direction I want to go
Yeah.
further. So it's on the 22nd April, 5 p.m. to
Yes.
7 p.m. I'm going to leave the link on the
Thank
comment
you.
box. And thank you so much. Goodbye.
You.
I'm going to say Bhakti bye, but in the meantime, I'm going to quickly talk to you all and say thank you all for joining. And if you have loved this session, then please leave your comments in the comment box because I'm going to do this very, very often. Now, like I said, I draw my inspiration from real life heroes. Bhakti is someone that I've seen who's started in such an amazing way. I'm going to use the word scratch and to where she is today, right? And there are so many people who, in my closest proximity, have inspired me in ways more than one. This was from the event industry. Do let me know if you want it from any other particular industry or if there is anyone among my friend list that you want me to have this quick chat with and bring about a lot of value and hope has a lot of key takeaways for you. So with that, my name is Divya Vitlani. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for those comments and thank you all for taking 58 minutes. So I have 2 minutes before I say 1 hour and goodbye. Thank you all for taking your time. And I'm just going to say quickly this time, all you need to do is look for the blessing and just make the most of this time. Enjoy with your family, stay home, stay safe, stay blessed. My name is Divya Vitlani. I'm going to say goodbye and I will catch up with you all soon. Thank you. God bless.